said PSG would draw 1-1 with Sociedad, they won 2-1. I said Bayern would win 2-1, it was 3-0. Man City 2, Copenhagen 0, it was 3-1. And then I said Real Madrid would win 2-0 against Leipzig, but they rather luckily just about got through versus Leipzig and ended 1-1. Right, on to the big ones though, the Champions League quarterfinals. So we kick off with Real Madrid, Manchester City, the repeat of, what was it, semi-finals, wasn't it? Last year, semi-finals, where Real Madrid are looking for revenge because Man City quite frankly battered them last year in this fixture. Now, to be fair, it was in the return leg Man City battered them. When they went to the Bernabeu, that was actually a close game. I think it ended 1-1. Remember Vinicius scored a fantastic goal. And you know, these guys have had their history. It's, I guess, 1-1 you could say, because the year before, right, Real Madrid beat them with that Rodrigo mental, like, 2 goals in the 90th minute. So these two teams have their history with each other. Ancelotti and Pep have met each other a lot. I do think this is a very different Real Madrid side to the team that Man City played last year. I actually think it's a lot better now. You know, their form in La Liga has been so much better. Of course, Man City have been Man City, but been fantastic. But what I will say about Man City is, particularly this season compared to last season, Man City in the bigger games have not been good. 0-0 against Arsenal, 1-1 versus Liverpool, 1-1 against Liverpool in the other game, lost to Arsenal in the other game. I think the only big six sides they've beaten this season is Manchester United. So Man City, this is a really big test for them to see, you know, are they the same side as last year? Because last year they were just beating all the big teams. So this is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be very, very close. I mean, you can say the same kind of about Real Madrid in terms of this is a big test for them to actually see the level of this team, because, you know, Leipzig in the last round, they actually made quite hard work of it. But you know, they haven't really faced a big team, you could say, so far this season, besides obviously Atletico and Barca. So I'm really intrigued to hear. The first leg is at the Bernabeu. I would be shocked if Man City went to the Bernabeu and won. Not many teams, especially in the Champions League, go to the Bernabeu and win. I think Real Madrid are going to be very disappointed that the first leg is at the Bernabeu, because, you know, going second leg to the Bernabeu, that's fantastic. You know, both teams are fantastic at home in the Champions League. But in terms of this game, as I said, I don't think Real Madrid are losing this game at home. Are they winning though? I think Man City will go there, be quite cautious, kind of similar to how they did last year. Oh, this is tough. I think I'm gonna go 1-1. It's gonna be the same score as last time. I think about Man City, I think they'll definitely take this. I think Real Madrid, you know, going forward, I'm not sure if they have enough to get through this Man City defence and score bucket loads of goals. The Man City defence has been a bit leaky, you know, but when they want to and when they're on fire, they are rock solid. So I think Madrid will get one. I think Madrid might score first. They might score first and then try and sit back, and then Man City will slowly grow into the game. I think Vinny could have a great game. It would be nice to see him up against Carl Walker again. But yeah, I think it would be a 1-1 in the first leg. And on the same day, we have another cracker, absolute cracker, Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. Of course, this is a repeat of, you know, previous years where Bayern Munich have just, I mean, quite frankly, in the Champions League, embarrassed Arsenal when they used to face each other back when, like, Wenger was in charge. But it's very different nowadays, very different. Back then, Bayern Munich were an absolute juggernaut. But as you can see, I mean, they lost to Dortmund at home in the league. That's like the first time they've lost to Dortmund at home in years. Bayern Munich look like they will not be winning the Bundesliga this year. So this this is it really for Bayern. This is the only competition they are in that they have a chance of winning. It's Champions League or bust really for Bayern, which could be a bit scary for Arsenal because they're going to be so up for it, as this is the only competition they can go for. Whereas Arsenal, they have the Premier League they are competing for as well. But having said that, Arsenal are an absolutely fantastic form. I think beating Porto in the way they did, that game showed sort of a lot of the nerves and I guess inexperience of not being at this big stage in the Champions League knockout stages, but it was a big win for them in the way that they did it to overcome those nerves and get those sort of jitters of the Champions League out of them. Arsenal at home first leg. Arsenal are very good at home. Arsenal have a good record against big teams this season. Thomas Tuchel has a fantastic record in the Champions League, as we know, in knockout competitions. I think he's going to go there, set up, try and get a draw really, and then they'll back themselves at the Allianz really. And I think they might actually successfully do that. I think Arsenal's attack is too good for Bayern to not concede. I think Bayern will concede a goal, but also with the Harry Kane factor as well. Harry Kane loves scoring against Arsenal. I think Bayern are going to sit back. They're going to sit back, try to soak up the pressure against Arsenal. They'll hit them on the break, go 1-0, and then Arsenal will get one back, and I think it will be another 1-1, which will set up some brilliant ties. And I think this is a game for where is he? There he is, Musiala. I think this is his type of game. Alright, the other quarterfinal is PSG Barcelona. Now this is another absolutely fantastic tie. So a lot of history between these two. A lot of narratives. Of course, PSG a couple of years ago thrashed Barcelona out of the Champions League. I remember Mbappe went to the Nou Camp, scored a hat-trick there, which is pretty crazy. And Mbappe, of course, is Real Madrid bound, so Barcelona get very familiar to him, and this is, I guess, a pre-warning to Barca. But I actually really like this tie. I think these two are very evenly matched. Two teams you would say are maybe not on that elite level of a Real Madrid, Man City, but they are still very good sides, and I think they're very similar levels, both going into this with really good form as well, which is making this a fascinating tie. PSG, of course, have that Mbappe factor, where Mbappe, you saw it in the Sociedad game, when he wants to, he can literally just single-handedly win the game for PSG, and you can't really stop him. But Barca do have their talented players like a Lamine Yamal. I'll be really interested to see how he does in this game. He was fantastic in that other game against Napoli. So yeah, this is going to be really good. PSG at home first leg. I think PSG, at home are very strong. I'm not sure if Barca can keep out Mbappe. I'm going to go 2-0. I think it'll be Mbappe brace. And Mbappe brace is incoming. Where is he? And PSG will go to the Nou Camp with a very strong lead. I also forgot to mention Luis Enrique is also returning against Barca, of course. He won the treble with Barca. He used to play for them, so that's another little narrative there, which is interesting. I swear he was managing Xavi back then as well. I think so. So that's pretty funny. Anyway, our final quarterfinal is Atletico Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund. Now again, compared to these guys, look, on paper it's not like a wow quarterfinal, but what I will say is very similar to this in terms of these two teams are not like two of the best teams in the world, but what they are two teams who are very evenly matched, having very similar seasons, and this Champions League means a lot to them. Firstly, Atletico Madrid are not having the best of seasons in La Liga, very inconsistent. prediction for the quarterfinals. If you wanted me to predict like who's overall going through, just based on gut feeling right now in the ties, I think personally we're gonna get PSG, and it'll be a PSG and because the winner of this faces the winner of this. So I think we're getting a PSG Dortmund semi-final, and I think we're getting a Bayern Munich, a Man City semi-final. That's my initial predictions, but we'll come back to that once the first legs are done. We will predict the second legs, but yeah, those are my predictions for the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Let me know if you agree or disagree with these predictions, and if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like, consider subscribing.